Everybody, welcome in to Stroke Staying Off the Board podcast with the Golf Boys. This week is the Valero. We're playing right into Augusta this week in San Antonio. Fellas, how we doing?
We're doing.
You know what? We lost last week, but we bounced back this week and go on another back-to-back.
Yeah, couldn't get the
Start
trifecta.
Another heater. Actually, it was quite nice over the weekend. I knew none of my guys were going to win, so I did not watch much, but hats off to Gary. Great story for golf. Played well at Valspar, played well at Houston last year, and gets the job done. And it's good to see a Gary win and community win.
Community win, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Community's kind of been hot.
Yeah. I know we touched on him last week, but no one saw Gary at 94.
Nope. Dropped the ball on that one. Did you guys have anyone even remotely close?
No.
I had an app. I think he was like T6.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, he was 8 shots back.
Uncompetitive top 10.
Yeah. Yeah. He was top 6, but he was never in the... I think he was like 2 under at one point in the tournament.
Yeah, he came out hot.
He barely made the cut, and then...
Had a decent Thursday, and then shot like 4 over on Friday, I think.
Friday had to have been the worst day of a set of guys that I had. Thursday, I was like, Penge at 4 under. I got Brennan at 5, couple back. I think I had...
Did you have your long shot was up there or something too? I thought.
Davis Riley.
No, not him.
He shot 3.
It was like a young guy. Or maybe
Brennan.
You might have talked
Brennan
about
was 5 under.
Oh, yeah.
He played well. I had a decent start to Thursday. Wyndham Clark was dead from the jump. But then all of a sudden, Friday comes around and no one did anything except shoot over par. Penge misses the cut. Brennan shoots over par.
Did you guys watch anything on Friday? Any of it? Was that course just plain impossible, or?
I didn't really watch, to be honest.
It was just like the afternoon. It wasn't any different than the Thursday afternoon. And Gary shot 6 under. There's other guys shooting numbers in the afternoon, and Friday was just like no one made birdies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had Adam Scott at 7 after Friday. I was like, okay. Like, we're 6 back or whatever, but still a lot of golf left. And then he just hit absolute neutral. I think he shot like 1 under or 2 under on Saturday. And then like 1 or 2 over and made a hole in 1 on Sunday. So I think my best finish was Gotterup, who finished at like 11 or 12.
Yeah, I think he was T6. It was crazy though. You literally could have just bet ball speed, just gone down the list 1 through 10 in ball speed, and picked 6 of those guys. And Gary was number 1. And then the top 10 of the leaderboard was like 1 through 10. It was crazy.
Do we need to touch on that a little bit too? How Gary Woodland is hitting 193 ball speed or something at 45 years old, and it doesn't look like he's swinging hard.
No.
I saw a video. He hit 196.
Hitting cuts too. He's
on the weekend.
Cuts.
It is insane that a guy at 45 years old is hitting 196 ball speed.
Yeah. Yeah. And then hitting irons and making putts like he was last week. How do you... Is he going to win the Masters? Are we thinking Gary for the Masters?
If he hits the ball like that, who says he can't?
I will say though, Saturday he was like 4 of 10 on at one point on fairways.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
even Sunday too.
You can get away with that at Saturday. You can get away with that at Memorial, but
and I think that was part of it too. Is he's probably swinging harder than he normally does.
Yeah,
because he knows he can hit the golf ball anywhere on the planet out there, and it's fine. But
ridiculous.
Still, You would think
It
one
is.
of these 24, 5, 6, 7-year-olds would, if Gary's hitting 196, what can these other guys get to that are like a Knapp or a Gordon Sargent that are right around the 190 all the time on tour stuff?
Well, I mean, Jake Knapp barely looks like he's hitting it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if they go after
I
one,
swing as
Right.
hard as I can, and it's like, oh, let's go. I
168.
hyped at 162.
Yeah, I mean, I get they have the training, they have the best clubs, the best balls, so they practice way more than we do.
Yeah,
They're just, I mean, Gary's what, 6'3", 6'4", 240?
yeah.
I mean, yes, he has
Unit.
more things going for him than us, but
Still,
I just don't get it. I don't understand how a 45-year-old can hit 196-mile-an-hour ball speed and somewhat
yeah.
hit it straight. I mean,
they were doing like a what's in the bag with Gary. He's using like a, not like the tour driver head. He's using like the player forgiveness or the forgiveness driver because the weight's in the back or something, and an unbelievably heavy shaft, and just ripping at it.
I saw that this weekend. Like, that is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And his irons, like he was dialed with his irons, and he was making every putt that he's looked at.
Yeah, no, he's front to back, just surgical. So again, hats off to Gary.
And he did that and the interview on Friday, like the last 9 holes on Friday, he was like going through one of his mental, because someone got too close to him, and he was like freaking out about it, like internally.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
Oh,
And he shot like 300 on the back or whatever it was.
it's insane.
Talk about just overcoming everything to win that and blow him away.
Yeah.
It is a
never
pretty
even
cool.
close
I know
to
you
the
guys touched on it, but it is a pretty cool story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you think when he announced like he needed that surgery and all that stuff and his recovery, like I don't think there was a lot of people that
I didn't
thought
think
he would
he'd ever
ever
play
win
again.
again.
I didn't know if he'd
Yeah,
ever
let alone play again. Yeah. And considering the amount of things that have come, mentally from that surgery with his PTSD and all that stuff, it's pretty wild. And
When
to
he was
win
saying
again is pretty.
he was like, when
neat.
he'd like touch his chest, like his heart was like, he was like trying to calm his heart. His heart was racing when he was doing that. Jeez. I mean, good stories for golf this year though. Anthony Kim comes back and wins that, and then Gary Woodland. I mean, reporters heaven right there.
Do we need to touch on the other?
I was just about to say on a different note.
I feel like it's been touched by other people, but I mean, I guess good for him to go get help.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably a little overdue. Definitely a little overdue, but
I mean, for the safety of others,
it's sad. Yeah. No, seriously.
Yeah. Ronnie, what do you got on it?
I honestly think that's the craziest part. Is what it's probably only like his first or second DUI, but probably his third or fourth instance
couple
of I mean, that
under the rug type deals.
Yeah, that in all of those, like, somehow he's magically only hurt himself and not someone else.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's
Like,
a miracle.
that's
really.
the crazy part to me. That, I mean, not that, like, I saw Riggs came out on Barstool and said something about like, we'll protect him at all costs and
it's
whatever. I'm like, I understand that side just because Tiger's Tiger and what he did for golf, but at the same time, like, what happens in that same scenario, but he hits another car and kills that person?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the photos that they took, I mean, it was like broad day right down in Jupiter. It was like it's a miracle that nobody else was coming the other way. I mean, I don't know, that story could have been a hell of a lot worse.
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of where my mind goes. Is like, okay, he's been in like 3 of these accidents now, or 2 for sure, where
Yeah.
he was intoxicated or whatever you want to call it, and it's just him. Like, granted, the one was at whatever time at night, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if those turn out differently, Tiger's not
And
playing golf.
He's
He's
in the
in
slammer
jail.
for it. Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
it changes golf.
Yeah. I mean, how he survived the California one. I mean, cruising 88 and flies off the side is insane. But yeah, I mean,
and not to say, like, a couple few years later, he played at Augusta after having a reconstructed limb.
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, I don't know. I get like I get that it's Tiger, but at the same time, like, you can treat Tiger the golfer and Tiger off the course as 2 totally different things.
I was talking with a couple of my buddies up here this weekend about it, and we came up with the idea. And actually, after we came up with it, I think it's the most genius idea ever for Tiger's team and this company. But imagine Tiger gets a deal put together with like Uber. What like genius marketing it would be for Uber. Every middle-aged dude knows who Tiger is. Every kid knows who Tiger Woods is. If Tiger like comes out and says, "Hey, does a big commercial, use Uber, you'll end up like me," or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it would. I think would turn the whole script on everything, right? For Tiger and just the driving while intoxicated thing, but
yeah. Well, I mean,
yeah, and it would be a good, yeah, like you said, good marketing thing. Like, shed some light on it, I guess.
Give
rather
Tiger
than just
$10 million,
letting it slip.
Give him free Ubers for life, and
my thing is like, so I mean, how many times has he not gotten in an accident and been allegedly on the pills and like driving his car?
Like, I mean, is that a number you really want to know? I
no,
think it would
but
be
like, I mean,
startling.
I mean, just think, like, every time he does that, he's like putting other people at risk. But we just hear about the ones that end up in the news.
Yeah. Or he's getting into an accident. I mean, they've all been one car accidents, thankfully. But
he was like in a neighborhood too. It was like a 20-mile-an-hour, 30-mile-an-hour zone. How do you roll a car? Like,
I have no idea.
I don't. It was obviously going faster than 20 or 30, but
it said he was checking his phone and changing the music.
Was he really?
That's what he said, but
changing his music. He's driving his Range Rover, man. Like, that's all hands-free stuff now.
Yeah.
It's not like he's driving an 03 Range Rover where he's hooked up to a cigarette lighter.
Yeah.
I think the man's got CarPlay, probably.
I would assume. He was probably getting a massage. He was probably getting a massage.
He's got Siri.
We're not going to touch on the massage any further than that.
Yeah, no.
That's true. All right, let's get back to Valero. I don't know how heavy you guys are going to go this week. I might go pretty light. I know, T, you said you might be doing the same, just kind of building.
Before we get into the Valero, do we want to look back at last week's 1 through 5 rankings quick?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I do.
Abysmal as they were. Partly my bad for putting up awful names, but
Dougie the Thuggy.
Yeah, at number 1, once again, we had Gim Reaper, Doug the Thug. Gim finished at even par, was cut.
Nice.
Even par, respectable.
Hit number 2.
He was close.
We had the big dick Ricky Fowler. He also finished at even par and was cut.
Very nice.
At number 3, we had the Irishman Shane Lowry. He finished at 7 under, T28. Number 4, we had Willie Z. He was cut at 1 under. And number 5, we had Sungjae Im at 1 under T60. So
we really hit the nail there.
we had 2 guys out of the 5 make the cut. And they were your number 3 and number 5 player.
That's pretty good. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Missing the cut and finishing T60 is just about the same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah. I'd rather not
it
play
almost
the
pays
weekend.
the same.
Yeah. Yeah, Valero this week. Let's get into the tips game. This is going to be terrible.
I got it.
But Joe, our guy, is playing this week. So I'm gonna let you start it off.
Sepp Straka.
Number 2 on the list. We're starting out hot. The Sepp Straka.
He's 2?
Yeah, 2.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, Timon, does this course also compare to Augusta?
That's what they were saying all week. It was a little tune-up. No, but it is the last chance to fill out the requirement of a win before Augusta.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
And Ricky needs a win to get in the Masters.
That's a shame.
But
it's a real shame.
Siwoo
Kim.
Not on the list. Strike 1.
All right, everyone's out on Siwoo now. That's good to know.
It's kind of crazy. I feel like this course is like perfect for Siwoo.
I'm going to take the name you just said that needs a win, Ricky Fowler.
Rick is not on the list.
Took the bait.
I did.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Ludwig is
not on the list.
All right. I knew this was going to be bad, so I'm not upset by any means.
He doesn't need the win, but give me Jordan Spieth.
Spieth is not on the list. I'm going to give you guys a hint.
Way lower than what we're looking.
Straka is the lowest odds on the board.
Lowest is in...
Like, he's like
He's the favorite out of the whole
Everyone
list.
else is higher.
Okay. Oh, that's a good hint.
Yeah.
My next guess was going to come from above him, too, so...
I'm going to jump to... I feel like I've seen this name floated. Alex Noren.
Number 8 on the list. Just sneaks on.
All right.
I probably should have told you there's 8 people on the list.
Yeah, doesn't matter. We aren't getting 8.
Do we both have 2 strikes already?
Yeah.
This just feels dumb. Mackenzie Hughes.
Mac Hughes is not on the list. Jay Will, can you run the table?
No, but I'm going to die on this hill. I said him last week, wasn't on there. Sudarshan Yelamaraju.
Yelamaraju.
I was just going to tell you to take him.
Is the number 1 tipped golfer of the week.
Let's go.
Oh, Yella.
DJ Yella.
I actually was going to interrupt you and tell you to take him, J-Lo.
Love it. Both on the same wavelength. All right, I got a name. Lost in a playoff a couple years ago. Give me Denny McCarthy.
Denny is not on the list. Started at 8. You got Noren. Number 7. Kashmir Keith Mitchell. Country Club.
Bitch.
After he folded last year.
Number 6, Johnny Kiefer on the list. Number 5, Jay Will. You've bet this guy previously. We got the Cognizant. Would you like to?
Smotherman.
Austin Smotherman. Number 5. Number 4, Thorbjorn Olesen. Number 3, Ryo Hisasune.
He's above Seppi Straks.
No,
2, Sepp Straka.
No, he's not.
And number 1, Yelamaraju.
All right.
I saw
we get 3?
Oh.
Yeah, you got 3.
Yeah,
Noren, Straka, and Yella.
All right. Well,
And I got
next
the
week.
layup.
I think we're gonna be on it next week.
I think so too.
All right. I have a list for your blind ranks this week.
All
Your
right.
first name, I just guessed him, Denny McCarthy.
3, 4.
3. I feel like I was gonna say 3 or 4. 3 is like. I feel like this list might be a top tier list. I'd say 4.
I'm good with that.
Keep
to 4?
5 for the Grim Reaper.
Next name, Norin.
3.
I might even go to 2 with Norin. I was just gonna look up if he's played in this before.
He had to have.
But the tips chart has been hot.
Tipshare has been buzzing.
What tournament are you even looking for again?
Valero.
The Valero.
You get a nice set of boots if you win.
Norn, yeah, I like Norn at 2 or he might even go 1 T. He's got a T15 and a T14.
Really?
The 2 years he's
We'll
played
go
it.
with you. We'll go with 2. We'll go with 2.
Okay, I like that.
All right. We got Norin at 2. Your next name, Twitter fingers himself, Michael Kim.
5. Ooh. Let's see, we're gonna get Gim Reapered again.
I know. I mean, he's been cut here 4 times. I'm okay with 5.
Yeah, we'll go with 5.
All right. Mike
If we
Kim
get
at
Gim
5.
Reapered again, I'm gonna be all right with it.
Your fourth name, Jordan Spieth.
1.
1. We'll go 1.
Any
Yep,
guesses?
I mean, he's won
Yeah.
this tournament.
Just give us the Gim Reaper at 3.
You're getting the Gim Reaper at 3.
Good thing the Gim Reaper isn't playing Augusta unless he wins this
Oh,
week.
god damn it. I should have listened to you, T. I didn't think we were going to get gimmed.
I wasn't going to put him on there, but at this point, I feel like he just has to. He's a staple.
He's kind of the meme of the show now.
Yeah.
How's Gim
Yeah.
Reaper?
And he's
getting
not going to be in
into-
there next week.
How is he not getting it? How is he getting into 3 events in a row? Did he not lose his card?
He might next year.
Team
up.
on the ropes now.
Gim Reaper, T18 last year here.
Oh, let's go. That might work out.
That might be what we need.
Playing some
you got him
okay
in the 3
golf.
spot.
Missed the cut last
I
week.
kind of like
but
the list. So we have Spieth, Norin, Dougie Gim.
the perfect
then
list
You have
would have been
Spieth
McCarthy
at 1,
and
Norin 2,
McCarthy.
Doug
Kim.
Gim at 3, Denny Mack at 4, and Mike Kim as your 5.
I think if we
if we-
moved McCarthy and Dougie Gim, we got the perfect.
yeah.
We'll see how
That's
it
all
plays
right.
out.
1 week we'll hit the 5 for 5. Correct.
Thanks.
All right, let's jump into these odds. Yeah, so T, I know you said you're thinking about keeping it a little bit lighter this week. I think I'm in the same camp.
That makes
I only have
3
a
of
few
us.
names that I'm thinking, but we'll start at the top of the board here. We got
Well, it's just
Fleetwood is
weird.
your
I mean,
favorite.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's weird because, I mean, community dub last week with a 94-1, or people were getting in triple digits, and this week we got like big names and a lot of guys under 30, and it kind of just feels like one of those guys is gonna take it.
I would say
Right.
I'm with you a little bit there, T.
So I mean, once you start to
it's
get
just
to like Norin and
it's tough
McCarthy
to
at
it's tough to say
48.
with like the top of the board, like how serious they're taking it over. It's just kind of like a form.
Yeah,
Just
but
get the swings in.
I feel like a lot of these guys. I mean, like I know Rory came to the Valero and was like, "Yeah, I was just like out there swinging the sticks and picturing shots for Augusta." But I mean, if you look at a guy like Spieth, who hasn't won in since 21 or 23, 23 Heritage RBC, maybe. Either way.
Yeah,
But I
that
remember
sounds
his
right.
last win, but yeah.
That sounds right. Or was it
I mean-
before that? Oh, whatever.
It might have been. But I mean, I feel like all these guys are. I mean, it's not like a Scotty. It's not a tune-up. Like, if you're
Yeah,
out
that's
there,
true.
you're trying to. Like, you're not going out there and be like, oh, I don't want to win. Rory's in a little different stage. He's got he was at like 30 wins or whatever on tour and was just gearing up for the Grand Slam chance.
Yeah, different echelon.
Yeah.
Than the rest of these guys.
Yeah.
So the favorite this week is Fleetwood at plus 1425. A lot of guys between that and 30-1. Team on what sticks out to you at the top of this list between Fleetwood and McCarthy at 46.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to be in on Spieth. I was kind of hoping he'd get a 2 in front of his name. He was at 19, and I was hoping a little bit more, but at 20,
There's a 2.
There is a 2, so I think I'll be in on that. I mean, he's been hot with the irons, and it seems like the putter's kind of coming back. So we'll take a shot at Spieth. I mean, I'm always down to ride the roller coaster and see him
Explore the
5 under.
golf course.
See him 5 under through 9, and then finish 2 under, and then do the same thing the next day. But it is interesting. I was looking at the weather because the tee times are out, and it looks like the PM AM guys might have a little advantage, just wind wise.
Yeah, I really didn't see a whole
Like
lot.
Like 8 o'clock
outside of chance of storms on Saturday, but
at
that
8
was
on
a run-of-the-mill
Thursday. It's going to be like
forecast.
6 with 14-mile-an-hour gusts, and all the way through 7, it's like 14 consistent 25 gusts. So I mean, PM kind of gets a little bad at the end, but they should be done by 6 if you tee off around 1 like Spieth does. And then on Friday, it's like 10, 21 gusts, and then later in the day, it's like 18 consistent 29-mile-an-hour gusts. So I don't know if you put any stock into that because you're probably going to have to deal with it at some point. But then Saturday even kind of looks like in the morning, Saturday till 2 o'clock, it's like no wind. And then it kicks up to 16 at 4:45.
Yeah, it's probably going to be calm before that front moves in.
And then Sunday,
if the storms make it.
Sunday, it's kind of like 14 in the morning and then 11 for the rest of the day. So I don't know if you put any stock into maybe PM AM guys, but they're all gonna have to deal with wind at some point. So I'll take Spieth. I was kind of between Henley and Ludwig as the other. Maybe I was really considering just like double bullet, 2 guys at the top, and if they win,
Hope
great.
for a sweat
if not,
on Sunday.
Yeah, if not, we'll move on to Augusta and gear up for a full card. I just don't know. I don't really like Hideki with the driver. Kind of scares me. Siwoo seems like a solid bet, but his putter. It's also Harman won at 9 under last year, and McCarthy and Akshay were at 20 under, but third place was Rory at 12. So I'm kind of looking, maybe not having to get to 17 or 18. Siwoo might not be a bad look, but other than that, probably I'm honestly really going to be between Henley and Ludwig and Spieth and just hope for the best.
All right. Joseph?
I got 3 total players on my card this week. 2 of them coming from this group. I'm also going to be on Spieth. He played well here. I think it was last year he played, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he played well.
The last couple of years he's played all right. here, and yeah,
Comes here.
like T kind of said earlier, I mean, he doesn't have a win in a while. Like he kind of wants to prove himself before Augusta. I mean, he'd obviously like to win at Augusta too, but I think proving to yourself you can still go out and win before it would be big for Spieth. So I think I'll be on him at whatever 20-1 or whatever it's gonna end at. But him, and then I'm gonna ride the public a little bit. I'm gonna hop on the Noren train at 40.
Ooh.
He's got a T14 and a T15. And I think it might just be his year to get through. I mean, I know he's won, but at this tournament, might be his breakout year here.
Yeah, I feel like he's had a lot of good finishes over the last 12 months or whatever. Just hasn't gotten that win, but
European Tour or DP, I mean, he was buzzing. He had a couple wins late last year.
Mm-hmm. So you never know. But I got two names from the top. I got Henley at 18. I was looking back, and it looks like accuracy off the tee is huge.
And irons, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm taking a lot of stock into that. So at 18-1, I'm gearing up to take that. And then I also have Siwoo. Again, pretty accurate off tee, great iron player. Putting obviously is the thing that holds him back the most, but
Texas guy.
He's shown life with the putter. He's had decent weeks. His decent weeks, he's only gonna gain at most like one. But if he can weather the storm with the ball striking, I feel like he can contend. And obviously, with this start of the season, with all those good finishes, just seems like he's gonna break through at some point, and why not here? So Henley, Siwoo, that's what I got from here.
Nice.
So moving on down, we got Nick Taylor at 55, and we'll take that down to Mac Hughes at 78. Couple of Canadians rounding out this list. Timon, throwing it to you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I haven't really looked this far. But I mean, what's to say Harman couldn't do it back to back? 66, feel like you're getting a solid number. I don't know what he's been. I mean, has he done anything this year of note?
Players.
Is he good at the players?
Yeah, I think he finished at like 8, 9 under par.
Yeah, I guess T11, 7 under. Started out the season pretty rough. T61 cut, 50th at API, 50th at Genesis, T11. How's his? Oh, yeah, he's been pretty bad all around. 124th and off the tee. 126 in putting. Maybe not. Maybe not go back to Brian Harman. That name just kind of stood out at 66.
God, what happened to the guy that was just dialed at the Open?
I will say Willie Z gained strokes putting last week, which is crazy to me. Like he gained almost a couple, I think. You can fact check me on that, but he was lost with the driver or off the tee.
It's kind of surprising.
But I mean, if we're talking irons, Willie Z, 67. I mean, I'm always going to be in for Willie Z. I mean, last week was obviously a shot in the dark, coming back from ankle injury in the back.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a back thing for sure.
But yeah, I mean,
he was
don't know.
Gained 1 3/4 putting.
It's almost
like it was off the tee and around the green. He was losing just under 1 1/4 off the tee and 1.6 around, gaining just over half a shot approach.
I mean, the second round, he looked really good. He made like 5 or 6 birdies. Just bogeyed 3 in a row, coming on the back, starting on the back 9.
Did he get an invite for next week?
No. I don't think anyone has yet. From the way it looks, I don't know if anyone has got a special invite.
Right.
But really, I mean, that would really be the only name I'd look at. It's just kind of bet on the overall talent, Texas guy of Willie Z, and hopefully the chipping was just like rust not being out there. I feel like, but I'd love to see him get to Augusta. So a win he'd have to do that with a win.
Yeah, get to a place where he's played well. Joe?
Marco, Marco, one note.
I don't.
What?
Marco Penge is on the blacklist. He will never be that.
Yep.
He is dead.
Yeah, he was slowly turning into one of my guys, and after shooting 4 under on Thursday and then folding like a lawn chair on Friday, that's blacklist for sure.
Jay, well, do you anyone catch your eye here?
Not really. Like Finau, maybe at 70. I mean, he's playing half decent golf. Like he's making cuts.
And the putter, for some reason, is like okay now.
Yeah, turn the corner. I saw a thing today that he was like signing autographs, and he's like giving his hat and his shoes, and he walked back into the clubhouse with his just his clothes and socks.
Just being a good guy.
So it's just a nice guy move. So
did he give the wife beater away too, or?
I was just gonna bring that up. I saw his outfit. I don't remember what day it was. Saturday.
He's worn a couple times.
Yeah, Saturday. He's wearing like this white
an
button
unusual
up
thing for him now.
Like,
well, he's rocking half the buttons.
Shirt. Yeah, and
but I will say, is that look worse than the Matty Schmid untuck?
Yes.
I'd rather see the chest hair from Tony Finau.
That untuck thing just grinds my gears.
The beater is a good look.
Yeah, it would be fine if just button up a couple more, hide the beater, man. Like seriously. But outside of that, I don't really love this portion of the list. I just like Nick Taylor at 55. If it was 6 months ago, I'd be like, maybe I'll take a flare, but I have not seen him on a leaderboard in ages.
No.
So let's just skip on over that portion, and then we'll get down to here. Honestly, at this point, if you guys just want to cover rest of board, I'm good with it. I only have one more name. So Team One, I'm curious to see if you have anyone down here.
Yeah, if I was making a full card, Chris Kirk showed a little life last week. Seemed like he was hitting. I don't know what he finished, but he was kind of looking like old Kirk with the irons. The few shots I saw of him. I don't know. Can you let me know what he finished last week?
Yep, I'll pull it up. Continue while I'm pulling it up.
Yeah.
If you had anything more to add.
I will say I think Bud Cauley played well last year here.
T51 for Kirk.
Okay. Maybe not all the way back yet, but
yeah, he was 4 under through the first 2 days, shot 1 under on Saturday and 2 over on Sunday.
So yeah, Bud Cauley has played well here in the past. T5 last year, has a T10.
I was gonna say, I remember seeing his name.
T30, T39 the year before. Yeah, that might be like if I do like the double bullet, maybe 2 guys up top and then just sprinkle 1 or 2, like a Bud and someone else. But I just feel like Bud has not played well this year. Haven't really seen him hanging, but
he's got 1 top 20 this year.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, bounce back. has good history here, so 90 to 1's a shot. It just seems like a lot of guys who you're used to seeing up the board are just kind of off the planet right now, other than the big names at the top of this board. So it's hard to see someone winning from down here. Like on a hard golf course.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, when you get to this portion of the list, it's a prayer.
Yeah.
You know,
There's one
really
more.
is.
Oh, the rest of the boards?
Yeah.
Can like 110. If we're talking about irons.
Oh, God.
I don't know. I might have to take this week off because I'm going to have to bet him for the jacket next week.
If Max Homa was smart, he'd text Tiger right now and just ask to be his personal driver. He's going to make more money doing that than he is going to be playing golf.
I heard someone say Tom Kim should because his card runs out at the end of this year. Max at least has till 28.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
You know, it's funny. I'm sure they're saying that with Tom Kim because they're Jupe teammates, but like adding Max into that mix, they're all Jupe teammates for TGL. So it's just funny.
You know, it's a sad.
to connect.
You know,
those
it's a
three.
sad state of affairs when Max Homa is 110 to 1 in this field, and you scroll down not very far to 125, and Doug Gim is right there hanging out.
The Reaper is looming.
Oh.
So is that what you got for the rest of the board?
Yeah, I mean, I might, but I just, like I said, I really don't think I'm gonna be hanging out down here. I think it's double bullet. Hope to get a sweat Sunday, and we're on to Augusta. Get me to next Monday. I need live from the players in my life.
Live from the what?
Or live from the Masters.
There you go.
There we go. I won at the Players, so it's still in my head.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Joe,
After
do you have anyone?
T touched on him already, but Bud Cauley at 90 to 1. And as I was scrolling, I came across another name that popped out to me because I thought he had played well here before. He is at 210 to 1.
Tom
Is it Tom
does
Hoagie
have
by
good
chance?
course history.
It is. Tom Hoagie with a T5 last year. And the last time he played it before that was 21, and he had a T12. So, I don't know if I'm going to bet him to win, but I think like a top 20 would be an interesting bet on Tom Hoagie.
Probably gets a good number on it, too.
Yeah, I'd have to imagine. Probably like 4 to 1, maybe.
That's what
like
I was thinking.
350, 4 to 1.
If he's at like 4 or more, I think I'll probably do it. If not,
can you pull it up, Jay?
Yeah, I can pull it up.
I'm guessing they're
while,
on here.
While I'm pulling it up, I have two. I just added another name. But I have two. There we go. Smotherman, who's on the tips chart, 92 to 1. Second in approach on the season. Driving has been pretty good. He just hits a tight draw on repeat.
475 to 1 or 4.75.
Yep, 475. So that's pretty solid.
So I'll probably be on that just cause.
Your boy Van Rooyen made the cut last week.
I saw that. I was shocked.
So I have Smotherman at 92. I know he's on the tips chart, but yeah, public's been pretty hot.
Hasn't mattered this year. It's been
no. So I think I'm gonna go back to him. And then another guy at 130, Lee Hodges. Tee to green has been pretty solid. His finishes aren't great, but he's 53rd off the tee. He's 19th in accuracy.
It's kind of like the Walmart Russ Henley.
Pretty much, yeah. His approach game isn't great, but 66th all around in strokes gained, and then putting. I don't know how he's 65th, but he's played here 4 times. He's missed the cut 3 of them. But the one time he did make the cut, he finished T6. So
he will forever be on the ban list for me. After what he did to me at the top 20
Pebble.
at Pebble Beach. I think he was T11 coming in the final hole and snipes 2 in the drink.
That sounds right. I remember you telling me that, and I was just shocked. Because I mean, like, just get in the fairway, man. Do the Sam Burns, pull iron when you're in contention.
Protect the paycheck at 11th.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's gonna round it out for my card. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those weeks where it's like, I don't want to load heavy because I know next week the bullets are gonna be flying all over the board.
All systems go, and
yeah, I think like last year I had like 6 outrights and 4 placements, and then added a couple more placements. Probably had a first round leader in there.
The thing I've tried to do, like during this season at least, is try to not just bet my guys, other than Max. He's bet on my card every time. But I feel like when it gets to Augusta, like I'm just betting my guys. I just want the guys I want to see in a jacket, and it's not profitable whatsoever. But one day it'll hit, and I'll be happy.
Yeah. So to look back to our presentations that we made, what was that, probably 6 weeks ago?
So at least I bet it was this. No, I think this is before the year started. We did it.
It was Amex, so that's like January.
January. So it's been a couple of months. It was probably a couple months. So I have Fleetwood in mind.
Google Slides.
I have Fleetwood in mind. T, you have Mr. Cam Young.
Great pick. Great pick.
It's looking great. He was at 40. He's at 27 now. And Joe, you have Bryson, correct?
That would be correct. And I did see some stats on this. Did you guys see the same stats, that video? The average winner in like the last 10 Masters is...
Oh, yeah.
And I could like butcher this completely, is like 32 years old. And Bryson is 32 years old. And
Bryson's 32 years old?
Something like that. I could be wrong on the age. Maybe it was 30 or whatever it was.
He might be.
And then they rank on average like 9th or 7th in the world golf rankings, and Bryson is whatever 7th or 9th or whatever the number it was. Bryson is
that like the adjusted,
ticking all the boxes.
Yeah, so he's checking the boxes for me right now.
Yeah, I honestly, like, when I put Fleetwood on mine, loved it, but he's just back to his Fleetwood things where he just takes his top 10 paycheck and
uncompetitive top 10s, you mean?
Yeah. He kind of shows up for the big tournaments too, though.
Yeah, that's 30 true.
Guys in the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
he shows up with a top 5. I don't care about the top 5.
Yeah, well,
I mean, if you look at it, you're not looking too far down the board the last few years to find your winner.
No.
I feel like we're due for maybe a
40 to 1
I feel like we're due for a 40 and above hit.
I just don't know.
No. I think you're crazy.
You could be right. I mean, what was the last one? Was the last one Hideki?
Back to back?
No.
What was the last one?
I think
Hideki
the guy
at
50, 10 to 1.
21?
Yeah.
I honestly think the winner might come out of... I like the 40 and 1 number. Why Tyrell
Below.
Hatton is at 40 is beyond me, but
I'm starting to talk
He just plays
myself into
well at the
Xander.
majors.
I'm starting to talk myself into Xander next week.
What is that?
that's not,
I mean,
I
have you
don't
seen him
think
play
it's a
this?
bad thing. I'm just
No, I have you just watching him. It just feels like he's tuning up to big game players. Xander comes out again at the majors this season.
although
He's not
I
worried
could
about it.
see a longer shot. And that's the thing is like this tournament, even the guys at like 60-1 are good. Like Knapp, and
Yeah.
granted he hasn't played great. Knapp's at 60-1. Akshay's at 60-1. Russell Hanley at 66-1. I'm not going down any further on the 66s to Timon's boy.
I
But
think there is a guy, Max Homa is 66-1 on that list.
so it's 66 and above, right?
You talk about course history, T3, T12,
trending.
just teeing up for a jacket.
Just trending.
Needs to.
Yeah.
I think he needs to.
Oh god.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Actually,
I
not a
cannot
bad look.
wait. I cannot wait to hear that music.
But
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I think the most tipped will be fun next week. It'll be really interesting.
If I remember
to see.
correctly, I think we did pretty solid last year.
You
Mainly
take
because
everyone.
the list was like guys 25 and below.
Yeah.
Yeah. Phil
It's a little
Mickelson
easier to
might be on the
guess at
list.
that point.
Philly Mick, maybe.
I'm gonna take Eldrick with my first pick out of respect. Did you guys see? Did you guys see the shirts that this place
Oh,
came
yeah.
up with? The just DUI it
Oh no.
with the upside down Nike's logo as a golf club. Oh my god, it is fantastic.
Did you see the
so
Sunday?
good.
You see the Sunday red shirts that he was wearing?
Yes.
Wearing
That blue
those
one.
sold out everywhere.
Let's see.
I'm sure people are getting those customized.
They're probably selling them on a backdoor markets.
That is unbelievable.
It's backwards, but
Yeah,
I'm sure
no,
you're
it's
looking
not.
at it
It's
backwards,
not.
but yeah.
That's good.
I mean,
I kinda,
that might
like-
be worth a buy.
That's what I was thinking. It is so good. Just DUI it. Oh.
Well, do you guys have any final thoughts? I will say we'll stay in touch this week, obviously, but we'll try to firm up our.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was supposed to get you an answer today.
No, it's all good.
I will confirm tomorrow, but
another guy I'm talking myself into is Jason Day. Just looking ahead, played well last week. Augusta comp, wedges.
I'm pretty sure he had a pretty decent finish either last year or a couple years ago as well.
Yeah,
I feel like I saw a lot of his shots.
I think it was
Seems like he's
2
hitting the
years ago.
driver really well. Yeah.
Yeah, so next week for the listeners, you get the usual schedule. We'll post on Wednesday night for the episode. And then you can also expect an extra post-cut show. I don't know if it'll be all three of us. It'll at least be Timon and myself Friday night.
I know we talked about maybe doing a player-by-player on Sunday. Maybe us too.
Yep. Yeah, we can get that all squared away. Yeah, it's going to be good. Major season is finally upon us, so kick it into high gear. And I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to be bummed if I don't hit a winner this week. Like, I don't want to get burnt out and go 3 of 4 going into Augusta. Trying to run it back.
Well,
back to back.
You're not gonna be like, I'm not gonna take a winner.
Not gonna
this
take the
week.
winner.
Let's not let-
Oh no! I phrased that poorly.
we need people.
I mean, I'd take 3 out of 4 any week.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys have any final thoughts?
No, I mean, looking forward to getting through this week and good content next week. week and putting a jacket on.
Do we want to leak the potential for next weekend? Or do we want to leave that
We
hidden
can do
until
it. I
next
mean,
week's show?
Yeah,
I think
feel
let's
like we
leave it
talked
till
about
next
it.
week's show.
We talked about it last week.
I don't
Did
know
we?
if we firmed up any of the
We had mentioned what we should
actual-
do,
Oh, well,
but
yeah.
there's a
Okay,
potential
I couldn't
fourth
remember if
Galf.
we mentioned or not.
There's a
Yeah,
potential
there's a potential
fourth
you're gonna
Galf
see a new
boy
face.
sighting.
Yeah.
The fourth Galf boy that's unnamed.
Should we get him on next week's episode?
I think we should.
He's coming out of the butcher shop.
It's
And
gonna have to get the hamster wheel going.
Get the Wi-Fi running.
Yeah.
He's gonna have blood coming down his face.
I can already tell you what his card's gonna be. He's gonna have Jason Day
J-Day.
as his solo bullet.
He'll probably have Willie
no
Z
re-
on there too.
You know,
He's a
Willie
Willie
Z
Z
is
guy.
He'll have Bryson. He'll definitely have Bryson.
Oh, that's
too.
true. I forgot Willie Z's just not in this.
Well, he might win this week. He might sneak the card. All right, but yeah, look out for the Galf Boys Invitational, possibly
Golf boys.
the greatest
major.
content
Well,
content we've provided yet.
I think we
And from
need
what
one.
from
We need one round after about 8 drinks so we can get the J-Well hooks.
Oh, yeah,
On cam.
you're in the Hundo watch.
yeah,
might as well just
no,
chalk
all
his
gonna
name.
be-
we
Yeah.
we were talking about that, and it's like I'm gonna try to like pace maybe a little bit.
We did that
But
pretty
if-
good last weekend. Or whatever weekend it was.
Yeah, we did. We didn't. I feel like we weren't like cooked.
No.
But
Well,
depending
that's
on like what time we kick it off on Saturday, we might be in for one.
Yeah.
But
I
we
said
can
someone
we
is
can
gonna-
firm all that up.
I said someone's going to shoot under par if we do it in one round.
No.
I'd be stoked with an 85.
That's a hot take.
no.
I'm stoked
That is
with
the
an
hottest
85.
take ever.
I
If we
think
do
someone
like
will break-
4-foot gimmies
Yeah,
from
someone's
the
gonna
tips,
get hot with. Someone will get
Not
hot
a
with the
chance.
driver, and
no. 0
Well,
chance.
that's the thing though. You can.
I don't think anyone
like,
breaks 80.
balls. You can ball strike the hell out of that. Where the putting in short game is going to be terrible, awful.
And especially if we crank the stimp up. No one's
Oh,
breaking
I mean,
80.
we're doing turn. I mean, it's a hot take, but we'll we'll see
no
what
one
happens.
breaks 80.
We're
80,
gonna have to
huh?
set some pre-tourney lines.
I don't think anyone breaks
Oh, yeah.
80. That's my hot take.
Yeah,
Some lines.
I'm good with 85s all the way through.
That might
Yeah,
get you the win.
What's
yeah,
the
we were
favorite?
talking like what winning score would be, and I said like 3. I got this said like 312.
Yeah, you said 312. That's like a 77 average.
And the more I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of
I
crazy.
think 40 over gets it done. I'm
So
not
that's
kidding.
yeah.
what, like 324,
82, 164, 328.
328.
Yeah, well, you said
Yeah,
4. Yeah, 10 over pop. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see.
I think that gets it done. That's my
who's
pre-line.
who's the favorite going in then if we do it?
I don't know.
Not me.
I think it's a toss-up. I think any one of us can go win it.
You
Is it-
guys
is it
at
a
least
pick 'em all the way?
have played on that one. I've been hitting the track, man. I also haven't swung a club in 3 weeks.
Last time I swung a club was whatever it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
don't know.
prepared. I have prepared in case.
T probably is the
And-
favorite, being he's played the most on a simulator as of anyone.
That's a,
Friday night,
that's-
I'm
I
gonna get
have
down there and I'm gonna start grinding on Augusta. I'm gonna be on the range
said-
like
oh, I
Bryson had
also-
390 golf balls the night before.
I did.
Just
I was
dial.
telling
Do
Jay.
the Homa driving range from last
I
year.
will say I was telling Jay like it wouldn't be right if we didn't start out with Wednesday, the par 3.
Nope. That
'Cause
would be kind of fun.
If you win, if no one's ever won the par 3 and won the Masters,
That's true. That would be
So,
fun. I'm
say
gonna-
maybe
That'd be a good way to get loosened up too.
18, I'm gonna have the lead. I'm gonna dunk 4 of them in the water.
he's gonna have
Oh.
Dave hit, so it DNFs him.
Yeah, DQ. I will say, I believe Timon has a little surprise too for once we get to the golf course.
Oh boy. You didn't order bibs, did you?
What surprise?
And I shouldn't say a surprise, but we were talking about it a couple days ago. Your outfits?
Oh, I bought clothes. An
Oh my
event just
God.
happens.
How many Sunday Red shirts did you buy?
0.
I was scouring the internet to get a red mock.
Oh
Please-
yeah.
Please tell me you bought what I think you bought. Did you buy some like knickers?
No, no, the pants. I gotta order the pants still because we're doing pants, right?
Oh, I thought for
Yeah, no, it's
sure you
pants.
ordered like the 1920s
Payne
golf
Stewart.
fit. Yeah.
Well, Jay might have to dabble in that, but I gotta get the pants. I do have the shirts coming.
Oh, it's the Big Dick Rick. Look, here comes Puma.
No, it's off the wall brand. I will tell you that.
Oh boy. This is
But
gonna be
I
interesting.
legit scoured the internet for a red mock neck, and I could not find one. It was only on eBay, and they were
Well,
like
and then
used. I'm
Joe's-
not gonna used mock neck.
No.
And Joe said no mock neck, so you're banned.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Those aren't allowed on
Yeah,
our course. Just DUI
I
it.
guarantee you.
You're
we
the
tell-
designated driver.
I guarantee you. We tell Riv pants, and he shows up in jeans. I promise you.
Oh
No,
yeah, for
we're
sure.
telling them golf outfit. And you need
all
4
right.
of them.
I got
Yep.
4. I might bring a backup just in case there's a playoff.
Just in case you get a little swass going out there on the long walk.
Well,
at
no,
Augusta.
if we do the par 3, we gotta have 5.
A par
I
3
think-
might be gym shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah. Getting loose.
Well,
Oh,
you also
man.
mentioned you were gonna get the black tank compression shirt with the backwards Nike hat with the glasses, the Tiger Woods. That aged
Oh.
well.
That would be elite walking up. But oh man, you guys are getting me excited for next weekend. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we'll get all that squared away.
We gotta confirm it first, but I am in preparation, ready.
I'm going to do everything I can to confirm. I'll reserve the simulator.
All right, that's good.
So,
That's good.
All
All right,
right,
fellas.
good stuff, fellas.
alrighty.
Yep, always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
We'll catch you. Everybody, that's going to do it for this episode of the Strokes Getting Off the Board podcast with the Golf Boys for the Valero. If you made it to the end of the episode and listened to potential teaser for next week, be on the lookout for that. We'll probably put some stuff out on it on our Twitter or X at Golf Boys Bets. So go ahead and follow us over there. This video version will be live on YouTube, and the post-production, that is, there will be a live stream on our X page. Our YouTube is Snapbook Studios, and then the audio-only version is available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify at Golf Boys Bets. So make sure to check us out. We're doing this every week for the PGA Tour schedule. So yeah, let's hit a winner this week, heading into Augusta, and yeah, let's get the job done. So thanks everybody for listening, and we'll see you next week. Peace.